Have you ever contemplated what lies directly beneath the very ground upon which you stand? We frequently gaze upwards towards the sky, yet the most significant secret of human history is not situated above but rather concealed below. Ancient narratives speak of hidden pathways, routes meticulously crafted to evade catastrophes, where worship was conducted and where mighty empires concealed their most profound secrets. Derinkuyu, where 20,000 people lived underground. Those ancient American narratives where individuals descended to evade annihilation, and that prohibited mountain in Russia within which the world's most extensive complex is constructed. These are three distinct locations, yet they allude to the same reality. Humanity has consistently endeavored to conceal their secrets and enigmas beneath the earth. What resides at this profound depth, and who continues to hinder our exploration of it today? Esteemed viewers, the initial substantial evidence of a concealed realm beneath the surface was uncovered in Turkey during the 1960s. In the region of Cappadocia, an individual was in the process of renovating his residence. He demolished a wall and found that behind it there were not foundational stones but rather a tunnel. This tunnel extended further, diverging into passageways and descending deeper into the earth. What he had uncovered was the gateway to a city that had remained sealed for countless centuries, its existence long forgotten by history. In contemporary times, we recognize this location as Derinkuyu. It is situated approximately 280 feet beneath the surface of the earth and, based on present-day understanding, encompasses 18 distinct levels. It is estimated that at one particular time, approximately 20,000 individuals could have resided in this location, with ample space for families, livestock, food supplies, and water. Practically speaking, it was comparable to a small town, yet its structure and design entirely concealed beneath the ground are quite astonishing. Narrow passageways open into expansive communal halls with round stone doors, some of which weigh half a ton, and ventilation shafts that pass through multiple levels. The ventilation shafts were remarkably profound to the degree that they might rival modern high-rise towers if inverted. There were wells from which water was drawn. Storage chambers, kitchens, and small chapels were all intricately carved into the volcanic rock. Derinkuyu was not simply a swiftly excavated emergency sanctuary, it was a fully functional city, ingeniously engineered to sustain life beneath the Earth's surface for extended periods. It was constructed, however, the manner in which it was built remains an enigma. Carving a chamber from volcanic rock is comprehensible, but excavating millions of cubic feet of rock, reinforcing chambers, cutting air shafts that continue to function today, and accomplishing all this with merely hand tools is no ordinary achievement. Archaeologists assert it was excavated around 100 BC, approximately 2100 years ago, yet the precision of the ventilation shafts and the sheer volume of rock removed are truly remarkable. It does not match with the thousands. The dates that historians mention were available at that time. Modern engineers have acknowledged that even today, cutting and maintaining such a structure would be a significant challenge. But why was it built in the first place? The common explanation is that it served as a refuge. Historically, Cappadocia has been repeatedly attacked by Persians, Byzantines, and Mongols. The ability to disappear underground was a strong defense. The ability to disappear underground is a strong defense. From this concept, Derinkuyu was a large bunker, a location where thousands of individuals could bide their time to evade the peril above. Nevertheless, this explanation does not fully address why, if the sole purpose was to seek temporary refuge, there were places of worship and wine cellars constructed. This implies that whatever the purpose was, it was not merely a temporary shelter. Certain researchers also propose that the religious sites meticulously carved into the stone indicate a spiritual significance. Some suggest it is said that Derinkuyu was expanded layer by layer, generation after generation. Derinkuyu remained largely anonymous until the 1960s, not due to any destruction, but because its entrances had been securely sealed off. For many centuries, those residing above had no inkling that an entire city once flourished directly beneath their homes. Even to this day, certain sections of it remain inaccessible and some routes are obstructed. Archaeologists have a strong suspicion that there might be even more profound levels existing here. However, a comprehensive map has never been created. The local inhabitants assert that these tunnels extend for miles, linking Derinkuyu to other subterranean cities in the region of Cappadocia, much akin to the highways of the present day, but concealed beneath the surface. If this is indeed accurate, then what has been revealed up to now signifies only a small portion of this vast system. Derinkuyu may be the largest and most renowned, yet it is not isolated. It functions merely as an entryway to an expansive subterranean network, a hidden realm beneath central Turkey that is yet to be fully comprehended. If the subterranean tunnels of Cappadocia provided safety to its inhabitants, then the tunnels located beneath the ancient pyramids in Mexico were sealed in an exceptionally peculiar manner. Teotihuacán was a city that once boasted a population exceeding 100,000 residents. Archaeologists have unearthed such subterranean pathways, which have been intentionally concealed for nearly 2 millennia, the most. The renowned discovery transpired in the year 2003 when torrential rains resulted in the formation of a sinkhole in close proximity to the temple of the Feathered Serpent. Local archaeologist Sergio Gomez descended into the pit and uncovered an entrance that had been intentionally sealed with substantial stones. Upon entering, he quickly realized that he had ventured into a tunnel extending directly beneath the ancient pyramids. This passageway spanned approximately 330 feet and culminated at several sealed chambers located directly beneath the central area of the temple. What Gomez and his team uncovered was not merely an architectural wonder, but rather a mystery that continues to perplex experts even today. Within the tunnel, there were offerings, including jade, which is all precious stones, shells, and thousands of valuable items were included. These range from exquisite clay pots to bizarre sculptures. However, the most perplexing discovery was the liquid mercury accumulated in those rooms, which shimmered like sparkling water in the light. Why would an ancient pre-Columbian civilization bring mercury into underground tunnels and seal it away? This particular substance is exceedingly rare and highly toxic, and its extraction necessitates a significant amount of effort. For many decades, it was not believed that mercury had been utilized in America until its presence was confirmed within these chambers. Certain researchers propose that this substance symbolized an underworld river or lake, a surface akin to a mirror which delineates the boundary between life and death. Others interpret it as an integral part of a cosmic landscape meticulously crafted beneath the Earth's surface. It was a revered miniature representation of the universe where rituals of transformation were conducted. The engineering of the tunnel further intensifies this enigma. Its walls were meticulously coated with finely ground pyrite and hematite. These were substances that, when illuminated by a lamp, revealed a scene reminiscent of a sky filled with stars. In this location, remnants of spherical objects enveloped with reflective minerals were also discovered, potentially symbolizing constellations or celestial bodies. This was not a concealed sanctuary akin to Derinkuyu. It was a meticulously crafted and comprehensive underworld, a domain where priest-rulers descended into the annals of history, so that they could relive the stories of the creation of the universe and converse with the gods. The subterranean passageway was intentionally sealed off in antiquity. Massive stones obstructed the route and entry was barred for almost 2 millennia. Whoever sealed it was determined to make certain that no one could re-enter, yet a significant amount of effort must have been invested in its creation. Hewing a route through volcanic stone, adorning the walls with lustrous minerals, and transporting mercury from far-flung regions were not insignificant undertakings. Do you comprehend? The assignments were as follows. The pyramids of Teotihuacán were not merely towering monuments reaching towards the heavens, but also portals descending into the depths of the earth. Above, the Avenue of the Dead extended for miles. Below, concealed tunnels crafted rivers, stars, and cosmic realms that ordinary citizens could never witness. This duality of an open panorama above and clandestine ceremonies beneath signified a culture where secrecy held equal significance. As much strength. The archaeological site of Chavin de Huantar, nestled within the Andes mountain range of Peru, presents us with something even more extraordinary. These subterranean tunnels were meticulously designed to alter the human mind. Chavin de Huantar functioned as a ceremonial center that thrived between 1200 and 500 BC. At first glance, its stone temples appear akin to other ancient sites scattered across the Andes. However, beneath the surface lies an intricate network of galleries and pathways. This cannot be found anywhere else in the surrounding region. These underground tunnels were not designed for accommodating thousands of individuals nor for concealing rulers. They were specifically engineered to manipulate sound, light, and human perception. Indeed, archaeologists examining this site have characterized these galleries as echoing chambers and disorienting labyrinths. Certain passages are so narrow that an individual can barely pass through. They unexpectedly expand into spacious chambers where, if you call out, it appears as though the sound is reverberating back towards you from all directions. In the year 1992, a collective of farmers made the decision to drain a pond located in China's Zhejiang province. For many generations, water had been accumulating in a natural depression, and the local inhabitants believed it to be merely a natural feature. However, when the water was finally pumped out, what was revealed left everyone utterly astounded. Beneath the pond lay the entrance to a vast hand-excavated cave. And it was not solitary. In the subsequent years, over 24 analogous chambers were uncovered, now recognized as the Longyou caves. Each chamber is remarkably spacious, featuring lofty ceilings, expansive halls, and walls adorned with the markings left by hand tools. There is no historical record, no documentation, no local history of their construction. It seems as if an ancient civilization carved out an entire underground complex and then erased every trace of its existence. The scale of the Longyou caves is truly astonishing. Various chambers are up to 100 feet high, with floors so vast that they could accommodate aircraft hangars. The interior has been crafted with great care. There were comparable chisel marks on each and every surface. It was essential to extract an estimated 1 million cubic meters of stone to create these caves. Even with contemporary tools, this would have been an enormous undertaking. With today's advanced technology, it appears almost inconceivable. Archaeologists assert that they were carved out at least 2 millennia ago, yet there is no reference to them in any historical records. In an ancient Chinese civilization renowned for its meticulous record-keeping, how could it be possible for such an enormous project to vanish from history? Some suggest these were stone quarries, but if that were indeed the case, why were the walls completed with decorative chisel marks? And why are these chambers entirely vacant? No remnants, no relics. This enigma continues to be a mystery. Humanity has consistently concealed the most significant items beneath the earth, metropolises, armaments, and perhaps secrets that we are not allowed to discover. Everything is interred in history, awaiting to be uncovered. I hope you all will enjoy and share this MTV video generously. Thank you so much for your delightful comments. I look forward to seeing you in the next incredible video.